Hello, my name is Jordan. I'm joined with EEU European and former English Middleweight Champion Tyler Denny, who is preparing for his fight against Matteo Signani on November 18th. Tyler, how are you? How's training been going?
Oh, good, yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. Training's going well. But I say, well, it's a bit horrible training hard and stuff, but it'll all be worth it in the end. But looking forward to it, man. Wolverhampton as well. It's up the road, so bonus.
How does it feel to be fighting so close?
Yeah, see, like the amount of people who've messaged me for tickets and stuff is unreal. Like, I don't think I'll have enough, to be fair. So, the atmosphere. I'm looking forward to see what the atmosphere is going to be like. I fought in Birmingham in May. That was good, but I think this is going to top it, man.
Have you had to change anything in preparation for this fight?
No, same old, obviously, sparring partners and stuff. Starting the sparring now and stuff for this fight, but we've got good sparring in the gym as well. So it's good, man. Everything I could ask for. I'm in a great shape already. So the 6 weeks out, or 5.5 weeks, whatever. It's perfect to get this. I got no excuses to get into this fight. If for some reason I don't win, like, I'm 100% confident I'm going to win, but everything's gone well. I've got no excuses, man. I've been on it for ages. I thought I might be fought September, so I've just stayed on it, man. And here I am. It's worth the wait.
I was going to say about the gap between your last fight. Your last fight was in May. Was you expecting to be out this long?
Yeah, to be fair, I did want a bit of a break because my last one against McGowan, I felt flat, man. Because I thought like November, February, and May, and it was a lot. It's not so much the fights; it's the camps that take it out of you. So I thought I was fighting at the beginning of September, to be fair, which would have been nice, but for one reason or another, it's been November. But if they would told me November anyway in Wolverhampton, I'd be more than happy to wait. I've like done some big arenas, Manchester Arena, Resorts World was big, Wembley Arena, but the one in Wolverhampton's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Did you have to stay fighting fit in that time?
I'm full time anyway, so like I see it as like it's my job. If I'm not in the gym, I'm bored otherwise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just sit around eating some stuff. So I keep in the gym every day anyway. So it's good, really. Obviously, I won't say I don't stay on fight weight, but I stay in a healthy weight. So yeah, it's good, man. And obviously, other people in the gym have had camps like Liam Davis, Zach Parker fought not long ago. So it's good being in the gym with them. Keeps you motivated when they're all training for a fight. You train as hard with them, and then you're halfway there for when you have got a fight date.
Yeah, I was going to say it must be, I guess, easier to make weight when you're always in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and that's the bit that takes the fun out of it, really. If you like, if you've gone too much and you got to struggle to get down the weight, but I've kept in good condition. I've even been sparring every now and then, even since May. So keep my eye in, and hopefully I'm going to reap the rewards of it now.
But just you were saying about how you felt a bit flat in your last fight. Could you just expand a bit on that?
I just felt my body felt tired. I was not out of breath tired. I was fit, but I just think it was even like 2 weeks before. I just felt a bit flat, man. But there's nothing you can do. Is that people say like I don't know if you spoke to like the average person, they say have a few days off, but you can't just have a few days off like that close to a fight. So I started off alright, but then I don't know, man. I didn't think I had much in me, much energy, but I still got the win. That's the main thing. But I like to perform better.
So it wasn't as much tactics. It was just, I guess, performance.
Yeah, it's performance. Like I said, my body wouldn't do what I wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't take nothing away from McGowan because he was a good fighter as well. But I just felt flat. And normally I've got a good engine on me and stuff, and it wasn't there. So, but this one, you live and learn, didn't you? So I'm ready for this one. This is the one that's
Oh
going to
yeah,
make the difference for me, I think.
yeah. I mean, looking forward. What do you know about your opponent?
Um, to be fair, I don't say I know too much about him. I know he's 44, which a lot of people say, oh, he's 44, but he's European champion at the end of the day. You don't give them out, so he's obviously good. Do you know what I mean? I've watched a clip of him his last fight. He stopped the guy. But I don't watch too much of him because he's not fighting me, and they could fight completely different against me on my southpaw for one. So we'll see. I just like to see his basic style. He seems like a tight guard, come forward, sort of quite basic. Yeah, to be fair, without but some of the best fighters in the world are basic fighters. It doesn't mean he's bad. But yeah, I think his style, I think it suits me, and I think it'll play into my hands.
I was going to ask, do you tailor your performances based on the opponent, or do you just go in doing what you usually do?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose to a degree, I'll try and keep to myself, but you have to, because say for instance, fighting River and Brad Ray, they're like 6'2" and 6'3", so I have to fight them a bit different to I would fight a Brad Pauls, who's probably about my height, 5'10". So so definitely, the taller guys, you have to be a bit more. It's harder to jab on the outside, isn't it, with them? So you have to put it on a bit more. But I feel I've had a lot of experience now. So whatever someone comes with, I'm ready and capable of winning.
And you just mentioned before about his age. I think it's about 12 years older, I think. Is that something you are
Yeah.
actively looking to exploit, or are you not paying too much attention to that?
Nah. If I go into the fight thinking, he's older than me, he's gonna tire out, then I could be in for a big shock. Do you know what I mean? So age is just a number, man. One of my coaches, Paul Mann, he trains harder than all of us, and he's like 47 or something. He does some madness. He does. So now I'm not looking into it. If that is the case, then even better. But I don't think it will be. To be fair, I think if you're good enough, you're good enough. And the age is irrelevant, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask as a follow-up, how long do you see yourself in the sport?
It depends how you're going. If keep winning, I'll keep fighting. Do you know what I mean? But if it
Yeah,
gets to the stage where I don't know, you're taking more shots than you used to and stuff, then um, health before wealth, man. So you gotta put it that way. But I feel like I'm flying at the minute. The last couple of years, since I've turned over full time, I think I've done great, man. So hopefully, long way to continue.
and you're on the undercard of Adam Azim. I think that's happened before at Wembley. What do you make of his
Yeah,
progress so far?
I'll rate him, man. I didn't say I've talked 2 or 3 times, and I think because he's such a big star for his age, I think I don't know. Some people like to give him a bit of scrutiny in that, but I don't know if it's just jealousy or what. I don't know, man. But I think he'll go all the way and become world champion. Definitely, man. I think he's special talent, man. Special talent.
And one thing I can link you to is just how calm you usually look in the fight and before the fight. Is that important to you to just remain calm at all times?
I think it's just natural, really, because I feel like I've done all the hard work. You know what I mean? So I don't really get nervous before a fight. I'm yawning and stuff. I need to try and wake myself up because I feel like I've done all the hard work. There's nothing more I can do. So the fighting bit's the part I enjoy, man. So just gonna enjoy myself, and I mean, what will be will be. If I'm good, like I said, if I'm good enough, I'm good enough. I'll get the win anyway. Worrying and being nervous, it's not in my makeup really. I'm a confident guy, but I'm confident because of the training. I've trained as hard as I possibly can, so there's nothing more I can do.
It just reminds me of Fury then, because I think he says he usually takes naps before his fights. So I'm just talking
Yeah.
about Fury. He has that big fight with Ngannou coming up. What do you make of that event?
Um, I think we'd all do the same, wouldn't we, for the money that he's going to get and stuff. I think it's people complaining about that the fight. It's more that um, it's not Fury's fault really. There's kind of saying like don't let the player hate the game. It's more I think people are angry at the WBC not putting a mandatory on him. So if I was Fury, I'd do exactly the same. So I can't scrutinise him at all, man. I'd get as much money as you can and get out the game. So you want to do, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of another event that's, I guess, divided opinion, is the influencer boxing scene. What are your thoughts on that? KSI versus Tommy Fury specifically coming this week, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not like it doesn't. But I don't watch it. I don't really pay no attention to it. So if someone can make a living out of it, and they make serious money, don't they? So all the best to them, man. Um, I've not got that sort of following. If someone's giving me like I don't know 10 million quid to jump on a YouTube thing, I'd be on it. So I'm not going to start saying this and that about them. But for me, like you say, I'll stick to the real boxing, man.
We mentioned earlier about fighting in Wolverhampton, so close to you. Also noticed that you're a Newcastle football fan. So how did that happen?
Yeah. My best mate as a kid, his mum was from Newcastle and that, so he took me to a game and that, and since then, supported him since about 5-6 years old. But my dad was a big Blue Nose fan, Birmingham, so that was a bit awkward. But I know how I felt now though, because my son's like a Wolves fan and he does my head in. Do you know what I mean? I try, you know, I mean Newcastle and flying and stuff, but he's still. Sometimes he's young, he's 7, but sometimes he's Newcastle, sometimes he's Wolves. But it's probably like it used to be 50-50, now it's like 80-20 to Wolves, and it winds me up, man, big time. But hopefully, I think Newcastle playing Wolves 28th of October, I think. So hopefully Newcastle stuff them, and then he might slide over to the good side.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, after what you're doing in the Champions League, maybe.
I know, yeah. That's what I mean. I was watching it with him, and he couldn't believe it, but he's still a Wolves fan, man. There's no logic in it. I don't know. He was a Newcastle fan. It's his mum, that's why I put him into Wolves. He was a Newcastle fan big time when he was little, but don't know, man. I've lost for words with it, man. I've been close to disowning him a couple of times, but he's pulled his way back in.
I mean, I'm a Spurs fan, so I'm not really paying attention to Champions League that much. Let's be honest.
Yeah, hey, top of the league, man.
At the moment, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Tyler, thank you for talking to me. I'm excited to see you back in action. I'll definitely be watching that against Matteo Signani. Definitely rooting for you as well on the 18th of November. Best of luck for the fight, and I appreciate you talking to me.
That's right. I really appreciate it. Thank you.